University of Asia and the Pacific.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Dali.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! May estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of iAcademy.
Husay! PCC!
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Magaling.
shoutcasting, and being the better co-caster. Doon na natapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Magaling.
Shoutcasting, and being the better co-caster. Doon na natapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Madali.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon na natapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of I Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Madali.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon na natapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of I Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Magaling.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Magaling.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Magaling.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of I Academy.
Husay! PCC!
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Magaling.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of I Academy.
Husay! PCC!
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Dali.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of Academy.
Husay! PCC!
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Dali.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of Academy.
Husay! PCC!
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Magaling.
Shoutcasting, and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Magaling.
Shoutcasting, and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Galing.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Galing.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Hindi ko dali.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. Hindi ko dali.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling!
Salamat, Game Changers of Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. My victory!
yung pinaka-crucial factor namin. The name,
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! May estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of Academy.
Husay! PCC
at rehiyon ng matatapang ang ating masasakisihan ngayong araw.
Oo, and of course, hindi lang basta matatapang eh. Ito yung region ng mga dark horse kung tawagin natin na dahil sila yung basta ay yung mga kumakatay doon sa mga kings ng ating mga players from Luzon, from NCR, and now we are here on the very last region of the Philippine Collegiate Championship Season 3. And of course, this tournament is brought to us by Converge. Discover the game changer plan by Converge and elevate your gaming lifestyle like never before. With its true fiber power, you'll be able to dominate every game effortlessly. Experience the game changer plan by looking it up on their social media pages. And of course, kapag mag-share kayo ng ating stream, make sure to use the hashtags #TheGameChangerPlan and #ConvergeFiberX.
Also, Gcash is taking the gaming world by storm, providing gamers with an effortless and convenient way to make payments, especially to those that don't have their own credit cards. Whether it's grabbing new hardware and titles from stores like DataBlitz or Game One, or purchasing the latest gaming titles in Nintendo eShop, Steam, or instantly topping up diamonds in MLBB, Gcash is every gamer's power-up partner.
Tama ka dyan, partner. And of course, from paying via QR with options to split payments with GGives, paying directly online rather than going through gray market sellers on social media marketplace, paying with your Gcash card in online stores with no PH marketplaces for low conversion or fees, and simply topping up your Steam MLBB PSN credits via prepaid pins. Gcash offers a suite of services reinforcing its status as the #1 finance super app that supports success for all users. Unlock your next game gear and in-game upgrades with Gcash.
And nakaka-excite to Jax, kasi makikilala natin kung sino nga ba yung mga magtatapat sa ating Best of 5 series. Isipin nyo, first game pa lamang, Best of 5 na agad yung ating mapapanood.
And let's take a look at the brackets for today's broadcast. Again, this is the Mindanao region, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, for our match number 1, we have SME Kampilan versus C Academy. And these two teams are from Davao del Norte State College and Mindanao State University main campus, Marawi City. Kung sino man ang mananalo dito, kakalabanan nila ang Ateneo Esports later on in match number 3. Of course, for match number 2 naman, we have DORSU Esports versus HCDC Esports Z. And later, ay posibleng makatapat ng HCDC Esports Z yung kanilang sister team or their #1 team, which is HCDC Esports A naman.
Yeah. And Nakaka-excite ito kasi SME Kampilan and etong kupunan na mula sa C Academy kapwa silang na kakaharapin ang bagong sheriff in town sa Mindanao.
Ay.
Pero mag-focus muna tayo sa magiging matchup nila. Nakaka-excite lang rin, kagaya rin ng sinasabi natin kanina, kung ano nga ba yung mga pupwede nating makitang mga metas na ipapakita naman ng mga taga Mindanao.
Oo, and speaking of makikita, pwede rin kayo makakita dito sa ating live stream ng mga codes na bigla-bigla na lang nagpa-pop up dyan in different times ng ating broadcast tulad dyan. Grabe. Ayan, pabilisan, paunahan na lang guys na ma-claim yung giveaway codes na yan. Ako kasi, tol, world collector na ako Kaya para sa mga viewers na natin yung codes na yan.
Oo, kaya dun sa mga viewers na nais manalo ng epic skin, antabayanan lamang yung mga codes na bibitawan diyan sa inyong screen. Dapat mabilisin yung kamay. Nakita nyo naman kung gaano kabilis din nilipat ni Direk yung ating mga codes. Halos 2 seconds lang na yung tinagal. Agaran nang nawala yung code. Pero ngayon dun sa mga players naman natin na nais na magkaroon ng high power na cellphone, re-recommend ako sa inyo ang Realme. Starting at 14,999, the Realme 14 Series 5G packs a punch for power and performance on and off the gaming arena. Now available at any Realme authorized store nationwide and online through Realme TikTok Shop and Realme Shopee Store. Get yours now.
And grabe, no? Ang dami nating mga kasama dito sa loob ng ating tournament. And syempre, hindi dyan mawawala ang ating mga players. Of course, again, for match number 1, we will be having C Academy from Davao del Norte State University or State College and SMP Kampilan. Let's take a look at their head-to-head. Of course, these two teams, ang ganda ng kanilang naging run during the open qualifiers, and now they will be facing up against each other. This is a battle between red and blue once again. And of course, yung mga players natin dito, sobrang lulupit, sobrang aangas din. Later on, we will see their lineups, kung sino-sino yung mga maglalaro. And here we have it. For the first team, we have SME Kampilan. Car, can you please introduce these players to our audiences?
Siyempre, mula sa MSU, representing their university, nandyan si Peanut, si Kai, Mineral Starboy, Chokslam, at si Wawa Kid.
Ay, grabe. Ang ganda ng mga pangalan nila. At lahat sila dito naka-esports post Last time kasi, iba-iba yung mga post. May mga quiet post, may mga naka-thumbs up. Pero ngayon, uniform lahat ng mga players natin, and they are locked in here in this playoff stage for the Mindanao region. And of course, hindi rin naman magpapahuli yung kanilang kalaban na from C Academy yan. Tulad niyan, iba-iba yung mga posts. We have Zikami Power, we have Okarun, Kansi, Inconsistent Player, and Enchanted Power. Grabe, mga tig-2 words yung mga IGN nila, pre. Sobrang haba, pero of course, kung gaano kahaba yung IGN nila, I'm very sure ganun din kahaba yung kanilang pasensya. Now, after waiting a couple minutes during our first game, unfortunately, SME Kampilan will have to forfeit their first game. So the first point will go to the side of C Academy. Again, guys, due to disqualification of the first game, C Academy will be getting game number 1's point. Pero still, the series is not yet over. SME Kampilan can still win, can still come back in this series if they manage to get their score in the next games ahead.
That's true. A leg up for the side of C Academy. Kagaya na sinabi ni Ajax, hindi naman ito yung katapusan for for SME Kampilan. Game or posible na umabot tayo ng 5 games. So, hindi malabo na mabawi lang rin ng Kampilan yung momentum na nakuha ng C dahil dun sa kanilang pagka-DQ. Pero mukhang papasok na tayo sa ating draft, Ajax.
Let's take a look at what these teams have prepared for us today here in the very first game broadcasted in the Regional Cup for Mindanao region. And again, kita naman natin sa ating screen that C Academy already has that mark on their side, meaning they have 1 point. Pero looking at their drafts, we have CC here for the side of SME Kampilan. Parang ayaw nila ng explain matchup. I'm thinking they are planning to get something like the Lapu-Lapu since Arlot is now banned.
Yeah, nagkaubusan na agad ng mga XP lane. Tinanggal na nga yung CC at Arlot. Pero hindi ako magugulat kung maging yung mga 1-1 matanggal din ng C Academy. Matatandaan natin sa patch natin at sa meta ngayon, usual suspect to kapag nasa blue or kapag nasa red side. Pero yung Lapu-Lapu ay tinanggal ng SME Kampilan. Tila ba parang targeted yung tinatanggal na heroes dito ng Kampilan?
And I'm very sure these teams are planning something up in the XP lane later on in this game number 2. Pero gold laner yung tinanggal ng C Academy, taking out the 1-1 here. They don't want something sa game number 2 natin ng something like this hero. Again, we are in a global ban setup, ladies and gentlemen. And taking out S-tier heroes like this earlier on in the series is a huge arsenal for them later on kapag nagtuloy-tuloy yung ating mga laban, since meron pa rin silang mga pwedeng gamitin, pero now parang nagluluto sila ng something like a to B composition, something that works but isn't something na sobrang lakas in terms of the meta.
Yup, kumbaga hindi lang ito yung linear na lineup na gustong gawin ng SME Kampilan. Gusto rin nila na nagiging flexible at complex yung kanilang lineup, pero para bang na-open ata yung YSS at Lancelot na tray-off. And even na hindi na-open yung CC, hindi inayaan ng Kampilan na ma-open yung Gatot Kacha. So now, magdi-decide itong C Academy kung willing ba silang ibigay yung mga power pick doon sa Blue 1 at maghahanap rin sila ng trade na pwede naman nilang makuha sa Red 1 at Red 2.
Ang daming open na meta heroes inside the jungle aspect, jungle angle here in this draft. Feeling ko marksman ulit yung tatanggalin ng C Academy kung gusto nilang i-choke out yung kanilang kalaban. Pero this is a perfect time to ban out something like the Lancelot or Yison Shin. Actually, Yison Shin mas napupusuan kong i-ban out dito. No? Pero again, that's gonna be the most being taken out. Gold laner pa rin. Choking out the gold lane ng SME Kampilan early in this draft. That's something new.
Grabe itong Davao del Norte State College. Mukhang kilala nila itong Kampilan. Kaya naman pinariority na lamang ng Kampilan yung isa sa mga power pick na pwede pang maging mid lane nila. Kaya itong Sushin ang kanilang nilock in. Pero mamimili ngayon itong si Academy ng Yishan Shin Yishan Shin between the Yishan Shin and Lancelot. Pero tama ka doon, pwedeng mag-back siya para sa pamuna itong si Academy.
Kasi inuna ng SME Kampilan yung kanilang mid laner, and this opens up a lot of heroes available for C Academy. Pero if they do manage to get that Yison Shin and the Baksha here in game number 2, they won't be able to use that later in the next game. So they will have to choose something like the Yison Shin, Baksha, Farsa Kalea combo, pero Lancelot pala. Walang tumama sa mga
Mukhang 0 out of 3 si Jax dun sa naging prediction niya na
Sorry.
Pero si Academy, ang ganda lang rin na pinaghahandaan nila yung mga potential heroes na lumabas sa Kampilan. Kumbaga, kapag YSS dito ang Kampilan, meron agad silang sagot with this Kalea, and posible pa nga na maging yung Phobius i-lock in din ng C Academy sa kanilang lineup. Pero Mindanao State University, they still finding their potential jungler, and even pwede na rin silang kumuha ng X-Plane kasi nagkakaubusan na ng X-Plane. 3 sa mga heroes na pinakamalakas sa X-Plane ay wala na sa ating laro. And hindi ako magugulat kung baka nga nakawin na yung Phobius nitong SME Kampilan.
Ang daming pwedeng kunin na X-Plane dito at i-prioritize. Phobius is a possibility, but they went in for this route. Something na pang burst down using the Harit. And the chip na global presence, grabe naman. Overloading the magic damage here for the side of SME Kampilan. They still wasn't able to get the Yison Shin na napangtapat sa isang Lancelot. And I think they are still hiding it since marami pa rin naman silang options. Pero Kanski, si Kanski, men, sabi niya, ay, hindi nyo kinuha. Sige, sa amin na to. Kukunin na namin yung Phobius.
At ang ganda rin ng sagot dito ng C Academy sa second phase. Agaran nilang tinanggal yung Baksha. So at least nabawasan na yung mga utility junglers na po pwedeng gamitin ng Sari Manok Esports sa kanilang side. Yun nga lang meron pa rin naman Fred rin na potentially na lumabas sa Sari Manok kasi hindi ka napipili ngayon ng feeling ko hindi ka na pwedeng pumili ng YSS kung ikaw itong SME, pero depende pa rin naman dahil meron silang gold lane na hindi reliant sa jungle itong Harit na to, so pasok pa rin naman yung YSS, pero itong C Academy mukhang binabasa nila yung magiging jungle ng Sari Manok Kampilan na baka maging utility jungler yung kanilang kuhanin.
Parang feeling ko C Academy, they have to ban out of Fredrin right now. Kasi, ang binabalak dito ng SME Kampilan, overload the magic damage para meron silang pang burst. At kailangan din nila ng something na may makunat as well as the crowd control. And there you have it. That's gonna be the Fredrin ban. Quick thinking and wise move from the side of C Academy. Meanwhile, SME, Sari Manok Esports, I think they're still gonna go for the marksman lockdown. Irethel could be an option for them to ban out.
Beatrix yung sa tingin ko na pinakamagandang combo sa Kalea ngayon. Sobrang deadly kasi nung combo routine ng isang Beatrix tsaka Kalea na may Niborus Passion, Bennett's Rage, tapos si Chucho Namis lang palapik. Pero dahil nga wala pang mid lane, itong C Academy agaran na lang rin tinanggal ng Sari Manok Esports Kampilan yung mga heroes na po pwede pang mapa sa kamay sa mid lane ng C Academy. Pero ngayon, parang maganda yung Novaria sa lineup ng C Academy
Binalance out ng SME Kampilan ng Sari Manok Esports yung mga kailangan ay mga katapat nila na malalakas in every lane. They took out the Granger, they took out the Parsa, and now you're considering a Novaria, which is still a good pick para nga naman mapahaba yung range netong Kalea na to kapag gusto niyang talunan yung isang specific na target. Pero I'm looking at something like the Selena para pangpasok dito sa Zushin ng side ng Sari Manok Esports. Pero since hindi nga binanout yung Irethel, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, si Academy, mas minabuti na nilang kunin yun.
Ang ganda rin nung sinabi mo na may Selena sila, no? Kasi at least kahit papaano mamimitigate nila yung mga pupwedeng potentially nalabasan nung chip sa kanya mga portal dahil may tanim na isang pana, and syempre yung Abyssal Arrow din ay isa sa mga vision na pupwedeng makuha kapag Selena ka. Pero now, SME Kampilan, still they need a jungler and a XP lane. Di na ako magugulat kung YSS pa rin yung kanilang piliin dito. Tapos mag-X-Borg na lang sila for a added true damage para may AOE sila.
Roger, possible pick here for SME Kampilan. Pero that's something na hindi ko napansin. Hayabusa open pa pala. Plus the Esmeralda, since it's a natural counter or it's a natural matchup up against a Phobius inside the XP lane. Meanwhile, C Academy, they need a mid laner here in this game. And I wouldn't be surprised if it would be a Selena. Pero, ano pa bang mga possible mid laners here for the side of C Academy?
Well, there's still a Novaria and Vexana if they want. Kasi yung Vexana, magandang answer din yun kanyang Eternal Guard dito sa napakakunat na frontline ng SME Kampilan. But medyo rich na yung mga ganong hero. Nga pala, may Kimi pa.
Kimi, double marksman setup here for out of C Academy. Actually, I was thinking maganda yung magiging pick kung sakali ng side ng C Academy if they took the Vexana, since merong Hayabusa yung kanilang kalaban. And maganda yung Eternal Guard na pang salo nung damage nung Shadow Kill.
Yep, that's true. And medyo inaalala ko lang dito kasi medyo delikado itong Kimi tsaka Irethel kapag nakapag or Blade Armor na itong chip at maging itong Esmeralda na to. So kailangan na makuha ng maaga ng C Academy yung kanilang power spike. And gumagana naman yung Irethel na merong early uptime na po pwedeng makuha sa laro mid-game. Makakakuha na yan ng mga kinakailangan niya na items as long as maalagaan siya nung kanyang kakampi. Pero SME Kampilan, gusto nila maging death ball sa kanilang lineup, kaya sila kumuha ng dalawang side na kayang sumama agad sa mga team fights.
Oo, ang bilis mag-in itong mga heroes na to, and once they do get that that condition, it's gonna be easy for them. Ladies and we are now gonna jump inside the land of Dawn for game number 2 between SME Kampilan and C Academy. And looking at their lineups, I'm favoring the side of C Academy in terms of early game damage, pero they still have to scale up Kansky. Pero ikaw, Bakar, paano mo ba nakikitang mangyayari dito sa loob ng laban na to? Or parang ano ba yung sa tingin mong possible na gawing strategy ng side ng SME?
Well, SME, first of all, yung kanilang lineup, gusto nila na maging pick-up centric kasi kailangan naman na ma-maximize yung kanilang level 4. Pero wait lang si inconsistent player napagamit ng kanyang flicker doon. And medyo malaking bagay na nawala yung flicker ng Kalea sa early pa lamang.
Oo, at mapo-force din siya ng recall. Kailangan na munang uwi nung Kalea, and now I think they're having a little bit of inconsistency in terms of their connection. Pero now, in the top lane, it's gonna be Wawa Kid looking for Enchanted Power. Pero grabe naman yung pagkaka-freeze na yun. Ayaw pa levelin dito yung Irithel.
Oo, mukhang ayaw nila at gugutumin itong si Enchanted Power, pero kailangan niya pumilit doon, kaya naman sasamahan na siya. Consistent player, and yung pokes ni Wawakid, grabe rin yung yung binibitawan niya. Pero sa ngayon, magkakaroon na nga ng unang pagong sa bandang baba ng mapa.
10 seconds before the turtle spawns, looking at the gold department, wala pa rin namang nagkakalamangan, hindi pa ganun kataas yung gold lead na meron ng side ng SME Kampilan, pero they can use that nudge in their gold para makakuha ng win inside the skirmishes. Pero traction calls.
Di pa naman papasok dito itong C Academy. Level 4 pa lamang si Sakami Power, pero Falling Storm Moon kay Peanut. Sino nga ba yung makakuha ng pagong? And that was Sky securing the turtle, habang si Peanut ay kinakailangan tumakbo, pero mapapatay pa rin siya ng C Academy. At nagpapatuloy yung laban. OB Shadow Kill ay binitawan na nga dito, pero si Sakami Power ay babagsak na rin. Dalawa kapalit ng isa, pero yung turtle ay napunta sa Kampilan.
Despite losing in the game number 1 due to disqualification, SME Kampilan showing no signs of retreat here in game number 2. And they are starting this game aggressively with the turtle in their hand as well as 2 kills. That is a big win for the side of SME Kampilan. And now, they are up by at least 1,000 gold here on their gold department. They can use this once again para maghanap ng away, maghanap ng gulo, and that's gonna be Kai securing the jungle buff as well as Okarun now. Syempre, that's brought to us by Axe Body Spray.
Alam mo, kailangan na mag-ingat ngayon ng C Academy kasi sobrang crucial nung nakuha ng Hayabusa ni Kai na level 4 doon, or turtle, kaya nag-level 4 si Chokeslam. Napasama niya agad yung Harit, and kagaya ng sinasabi natin sa drop kanina, Ajax, tila ba na gustong maging snowball type lineup nitong SME Kampilan, at mukhang magagawa nila yon dahil sa 2 kills na kanilang nakuha against sa C Academy. So ngayon, mukhang nagkakaroon lamang ng pag-alalay yung mga players nila dun sa kanilang gold lane.
Title Strike comes in, inconsistent player, papali pa rin. Pero mukhang magkakaroon ng onting poke damage dito. Coming in from the SME Kampilan, Shadow Kill ginamit. And inconsistent player falls down.
And ito na nga yung pressure na sinasabi natin sa mapa na po pwedeng ibigay ng SME Kampilan sa C Academy. 10 segundo bago magkaroon ng pangalawang pagong sa bandang baba ng mapa. Pero sa ngayon, hindi pa natin nararamdaman itong si Okaran sa kanyang Lancelot. And nakakagulat lang rin na Lancelot yung gamit ni Okaran, pero nalalamangan siya sa retry battle ni Kai. Pero magsisimula na ang tunay na laban sa pagong. Hahawakan to ng SME Kampilan. Pero nakasilip naman since inconsistent player na po pwede atang pumasok.
Nako, sino kanyang babanatan sa may panalikuran? Ako, lalapagan na doon nung Phobius. Dinadabugan na isa-isa yung mga players. Pero still, that's gonna be Kai taking in the turtle. Now, Summon Force will be popped. Okarun will fall down. Going in once again. A lot of magic damage going in. Kai as well goes down. 1-for-1 exchange. Both junglers are out of this game. No damage dealer left. There goes the Crimson Beacon. Lantern Flares kills inconsistent player.
And ito, tumalon pa dito si Peanut. Papatay naman si Kansky. Yun nga lang, maiipit rin si Kami Power doon habang si Enchanted Power ay kinakailangan ring umatras. At in the turn, mukhang nanalo pa yung SME doon, pero si Okoron naman makakabawi ng isa mula dito kay Pinran Starboy. At dalawa kapalit ng 4 na miyembro mula sa C Academy ang nakuha ng Sari Manok doon.
That is one impressive play coming in from the side of Sari Manok Esports, and now they are looking for more blood in the bottom lane. Wawa Kid falls down. Okarun still has a lot of dashes left, but they forgot that there is a minion inside their turret, kaya naman mapapatumba yung unang tore doon sa may bandang ibaba.
Ang sulit na trade pa rin naman yon for Sari Manok Esports. Bagamat napatay si Wawa Kid sa bandang baba, nagawa naman nilang basagin yung outer torrent ng C Academy sa may bot lane. But right now, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pressure sa mapa ng SME Kampilan sa resources ng C Academy. Ano ba yung pwede nilang gawin? Pero si inconsistent player na buhat na nga. Chokeslam ay maiipit pa nga, pero mabibitawan naman niya yung kanyang portal doon. Kaya ito si Wawa Kid ay nakasama na rin sa kanyang summon force. Pero mapapatalon sila no Infernal Pursuit. Kailangan ng matras na bagya ng Sari Manok. Nandito na si Okaran. Dalawa na ang bumagsak para sa parehas na kupunan. Pero magpapatuloy ang C Academy sa pagbasag. Okaran pero Ogi Shadow Kill ay kumapit doon kay Kansky. Makakabawi naman si Okaran kay Kai. Peanut na lamang ang naiiwan dito. Pinipilit niyang basagin at depensahan yung Torre doon. Pero magagawa niyang depensahan ng outer torrent, but in the end, si Academy bigla na lamang bumawi.
Enchanted Power will be forced back away from that fight, but now Okarun going in for the cut, letting their minions in there on the top lane, and it looks to me like madedepensahan pa rin naman ni Fenral Starboy yung Torre na yun, but no! Tumuloy yung mga minions, enough yung damage, and now mukhang mahihirapan na ang side ng SME Kampilan to defend their top lane. Pero looking at that instant replay, let's see, grabe ang ganda ng pasok ni Zikami Power. Pero still, after that clash, tuloy-tuloy silang humabol doon sa ilalim. Napatay sila ng shadow kill, pero now they are up again inside the turtle car. Nako, nagkakabanatan na naman.
Rundown ang gustong gawin ng C Academy ngayon habang itong SME naman ay gustong naman 1v1 between the junglers. Mananaeg si Okaran at gitna na ang punterya ng C Academy habang ang SME nawala na yung kanilang pinanghahawakan na kalamangan. At ngayon nakuha na rin ng Kimi yung kanyang glowing one, pero kapansin-pansin na buo na rin kasi yung item na kinakailangan ni si Kami Power para manigate yung mga summon force, at paging si Final Boy Starboy ay babagsak rin sa may bandang gitna kasabay ng outer torrent nila.
Grabe, akala ko sa side ng Sari Manok yung chokeslam. Pero parang chino-chokeslam sila isa-isa na itong si inconsistent player. Hindi man ganun ka-consistent yung kanilang mga hits with the setup. Pero still, now they have the lead. 2K now on their hands. And again, they can use this advantage when it comes to the objective takes. Now they will calm down inside our map. Hindi na muna sila maghahanap ng laban. Pero kapag lumabas kasi, kapag nagpakita, kumukulit na ganyan, no? Bibigyan, hindi takot si inconsistent player na bigyan kung sinong humarap sa kanya.
Kumbaga all in dito si inconsistent player kung sino ang pwedeng mahuli kagaya nito. Nabuhat na nga yan si Chokeslam, nilapag yung kanyang portal, pero yung Falling Star Moon ay kukonekta sa 5. Abang yung Ugi Shadow Kill ay pinaghahatian lamang nila si Kami Power, pero si inconsistent ang sunod na babagsak. Si Kami na rin ay babagsak, pero tumatay na si Okaran. Uunahin niya ngayon itong si Peanut. Phantom execution sa mukha. Mabubuhay pa ba? Pero hindi na rin siya tatagal sa teamfight. At si Kai na lamang ang maliligtas, pero hindi, mapapasama rin siya sa mga bumagsak.
That's gonna be a wipeout from the side of C Academy, taking out all of the members ng SME Kampilan, and Okarun is now the rich guy with 6,235 gold. Of course, that is powered by Gcash, and now they are taking in the Lord to their team. Mukhang ginagamit na nila ng mabuti dito yung kanilang lead na nakuha. And of course, this is gonna be a big game changer for them.
Medyo nakakatakot to Nakuha na rin ni inconsistent player yung kanyang anti-Keras. So yung mga Ogi Shadow Kill ay kaya na rin niyang inikate habang itong si Sikami ay nabuo na rin yung kanyang item na upang ma-mitigate naman yung mga summon force. And ito yung sinabi natin kanina na kapag may makikita si inconsistent player, all in na agad. Ang kailangan na lang gawin dito, Ajax ni Okaran, i-clean up yung mga mess na naiwanan ng kanyang kakampi.
Grabe, tingnan mo naman yan, no? Pinupulis lang ni Okarun yung mga low HP players from the side of Sari Manok Esports, and now he is planning to do that once again. Traction Pulse will connect.
Heavy Crow na rin Enchanted Power, pero nasa may mid lane si Okaran kasama yung mga minions na kanilang gagamitin na pampatanggal ng Holy Blessing, habang sa may taas ay pupwede pa rin naman na gamitin itong Lord na ito. Papasok sa may harapan si Wawaki, pero instant player mabubuhat pa nga, pero meron pa rin namang Purify doon, at si Peanut lamang ang mapapatras. Ogi Shadow Kill, pero si Chokes lang pa nga ang mababaliktad, at maging si Final Boy at Peanut ay mapapatay ni Kansky.
Kai!
Mapapatay niya si Kai doon kasama si Wawaki, and that's it. Si Academy getting the match point ng serye na ito.
Si Academy now looking confident with their smiles, getting game number 2, and now they are on match point. Oh my glob. That is one big comeback from the side of Si Academy. During the early phases, hindi ko inakalang kakayanin ng Si Academy na makabawi during that game. But they used the capability of that lineup to go for the late game scale, and once they do got the leverage, once they had the upper hand, hindi nila binitawan yun.
Yeah. And alam mo, Jax, yun nga yung pinaka mahirap na parte for the side of of SME Sari Manok Esports. Kumbaga, gusto nila na ilaban yung early game. Yun nga lang kinakailangan talaga nila na bitawan muna yung kanilang what do I call this? Yung kanilang early game, kasi nga pumapabor na rin nabuo na yung mga items na kinakailangan ng kupunan ng nandiyan na yung what do you call this? Yung anti-Keras, maging yung Radiant Armor ay nagawa na rin buuin kasi nung Povius na humaharap sa mga members ng
ng mga damage, no, nung kanilang kalaban kanina. And we are seeing now SME Kampilan celebrating or actually readying up for the next game. Pero in just a bit, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be showing you the post-game scoreboard. Of course, we have talked about a lot of things after this game, but unfortunately, SME Kampilan, despite losing their game number 1 due to disqualification, they weren't able to come back stronger in game number 2, and now they are facing up against Si Academy's lineup na confident and in a momentum rush due to that win.
Yeah. And akala natin kaya na ng SME Kampilan yung early game. And nakakita tayo ng slight moment of brilliance from that team, but in the end nung nakuha na yung ng Si Academy yung mid game power spike nung kanilang mga heroes, nagawa na rin nila na baliktarin yung ating laro.
Oo, grabe. Ang ganda ng comeback ng turnaround ng Si Academy during that game number 2, and they have secured their match point here in this game. But it is not over yet. Hindi pa tapos ang ating serye. They still have the opportunity for a reverse sweep kung papalarin man at kung kakayanin pa rin ng kanilang mental fortitude etong serye na to. And grabe, ang ganda ng naging run dito ng ating mga players. Si Academy, they don't want to just stop like that in this series. Kaya naman nagpatuloy sila ng dire-diretso here in this game number 2, using that 1-point advantage as their leverage. And now, let's take a look at the post-game scoreboard na hatid sa atin ng Converge. SME Kampilan, they took this game with a 16 kills, pero despite that 2 kill score lead, ay tinalo pa rin sila ng C Academy within 11 minutes and 28 seconds of this game. Hindi na hinintay ng C Academy na mawala yung holy defense ng top lane inhibitor turret, and from there ay tinuloy-tuloy na nila yung teamfight, kaya naman nakuha na agad nila yung wipeout, and they are confident enough to use this heavy magic damage lineup. They bursted down their opponents, and Zikami Power, hindi niya na kinaya na depensahan yung mga damage na yon. Radiant Armor at saka Tough Boots lang yung kanyang wala nang humaharap sa mga players ng C Academy, and grabe, ang tindi ng naging run dito ng ating mga players. Let's take a look at who is the MVP for this game number 1.
Walang iba kundi si Okoron. Kita naman natin kung paano niya ginalawan ang game number 1, 818 on his KDA, at meron lamang siyang 10,000 halos na gold na na-establish dun sa laro na iyon. Masasabi ko nga na yung laro na yon naging strategic talaga si Okoron. Yung second item niya, after niya mabuo yung kanyang War Axe, agaran na siyang nag-brute force breastplate na sagot na rin ng mga Lancelot user kapag heavy crowd control lineup ang kanyang kalaban. And ang gandang decision making nun for Okoron na piliin yung mga right items sa kanyang Lancelot. Minsan kasi nakakakita tayo ng Lancelot na after mag War Axe, Rekta, Endless Bat, tatagal siya dun sa team fight.
Oo, and with that ay talagang natahi niya yung kanilang pangalan doon sa pagkapanalo. 818, grabe, pantay na pantay yung kanyang kills sa kanyang assist, and having 10,000 as total gold in this game ay onti na lang makakabili na siya ng isang Realme 14 5G, and tunay nga na siya ang deserve maging MVP in this game number 2. Later on, we will be seeing another game, and possible na magpatuloy ang momentum ng C Academy in this series if SME wouldn't be as prepared as they were during the early phases ng game number 1. I can see the effort ng Sarimanok Esports na manalo, pero kailangan pa ng onting-onti pa na push.
Yeah, they need to find a way para ma-answer yung lineup na sobrang bagsik sa early game at yung mataas na power spike na nakukuha ng C Academy sa kanilang mga heroes na pinili noong game number 1. Bagamat global ban to, one for na Converse. Discover the game-changer plan by Converge and elevate your gaming experience like never before. With its true fiber power, you'll be able to dominate every game effortlessly. Kaya pag i-share nyo to, use the hashtag GameChanger, hashtag FiberX.
Ayan, syempre kasama din natin dito, ladies and gentlemen, ng ating sponsor na Realme, starting at 14,999. Store nationwide and online through TikTok and of course Shopee stores ng Realme. Get yours now. And ladies and gentlemen, sa mga very passionate people in terms of esports, merong hinandog sa inyo ang CCE, which is the CCE Play. Level up your collegiate gaming experience and join the action at CCE Play, your gateway to tournaments, roadshow,
ano ba bang hinihintay natin? Kung pwede na nating mapanood kung paano nga ba nanalo itong C Academy laban sa Sarimanok Kampilan.
Let's take a look at the highlights for game number 2, and we'll be back after this action.
pinaka-crucial ka. Galing.
Shoutcasting, and being the better co-caster. Doon na natapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! May estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of I Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. Victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial ka. Galing.
Shoutcasting, and being the better co-caster. Doon na natapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! May estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of I Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. Victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Galing.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. Victory!
Ito yung pinaka-crucial factor natin. Galing.
Shoutcasting and being the better co-caster. Doon natatapos ang Campus Roadshow. Viva! Mga estudyanteng magaling.
Salamat, Game Changers of High Academy.
Husay! PCC
Dragons of University of Asia and the Pacific.
Animo!
Welcome to Mobile Legends. Victory!